All right, music fans, welcome. Harmless Dave here on the Harmless Dave channel, talking about rather harmful things, apparently, and doing it in real time for a few real people out here, just like you and just like me. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, okay? Just hit the subscribe button. Do all what you would do if you were subscribing, notifications, hit that little bell if you want to know when I've posted a video. Also, I need your support. Patreon, buy me a coffee, YouTube memberships. Technically, I'm still in possession of a channel with 82,000 subs. I can't upload to it, though. It's kind of weird. I can actually upload audio, but no video. So, yeah, and I've gone through the appeals process, and I even had a record label try to cajole them into saying, hey, let the guy use his channel again. But anyway, I'm on this channel now. So do what you can to help. All right. So here's a story you wouldn't think ever could happen. But Bruce Springsteen has ticked off a few people, even in New Jersey. This is crazy. So, New Jersey bar cancels Springsteen cover band after Bruce's anti-Trump comments. Wow. So, Bruce Springsteen, who is for the working class, right? According to his music and the way he's described in the so-called rock media. And I do mean so-called because they love Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen could fart and they would say, wow, that was spectacular. Do it again, Bruce. And again, even the article says, here's a sentence you probably never thought you'd read. And this is going out to all the classic rock radio stations on their websites. You can read this story today. A bar in Toms River, which is a cool place, by the way, in New Jersey. If you're going to go to Jersey, go to Toms River. They won't allow a Springsteen cover band to perform there. And the reason has nothing to do with the actual band. And you know what, folks? The demographics of New Jersey, the voting demographics, I believe, are changing. According to NJ.com, Riv's Toms River Hub had booked a Springsteen cover band called No Surrender to perform on May 30th, so a week from today. However, after Springsteen made headlines, yeah, I guess he made headlines. I think he made more than that, criticizing President Trump's administration from the stage in Manchester, England, band leader Brad Hobicorn got a text from the bar owner. And by the way, this guy has the perfect bar owner name, Tony Ravoli. All right, I just love that. Tony Ravoli, telling him the gig was canceled. According to Hobicorn, Ravoli told him it was too risky at the moment to have them play because his customers are conservative. You know what his customers really are? They're commonsensical. And I think any person with a brain would understand that bashing the president from foreign soil and saying some things that are outrageous and kind of betraying your own working class base when it comes to Springsteen. And by the way, apparently Springsteen's comments, because of what's happening here, are hurting the working class. This is a working class band, I'm sure, that doesn't earn a lot of money. And they play Springsteen tunes in New Jersey. You would think that would be a layup. Yeah, we play Springsteen and we're from New Jersey. Okay, we'll book you 7 nights a week. It's kind of like being in the Bahamas and saying you're a Jimmy Buffett cover band. You know, it would work out really well, you would think. When Hobicorn offered to simply play classic rock songs, so we'll change our set list, Ravoli said he wouldn't pay them their fee for that. Interesting. Unfortunately, it's just too much money, Ravoli texted Hobicorn. We would have done well, but now because Bruce can't keep his mouth shut, we're screwed. Wow. In a separate message to bass player Guy Fleming, Ravoli wrote, Whenever the national anthem plays, my bar stands and is in total silence. That's our clientele. You know, I want to go to this bar, Riv's Tom's River Hub. I want to go there. I would love to hang out with those people. He says here, Tom's River is red, and it won't stand for his bull bleep. All right. Hobicorn said that after Fleming revealed what happened in a Facebook post, Ravoli reached out and denied he'd canceled the gig, but the band decided not to play due to safety concerns and the negative vibes. Oh, wow. Anyway, this is a little bit of a controversy now because, did they actually cancel the gig? It sounds like maybe the band canceled themselves here. This is not political for us at all, Hobicorn said Thursday. We're just a cover band that's trying to make some money, and people rely on it financially. We're the ones really getting hurt. Yes. So this goes back to Springsteen. Springsteen, shut up and play the hits, man. And, cover bands who are operating in the shadow of Bruce Springsteen and helping him out, essentially, because typically cover bands will help with catalog sales. People will be like, yeah, I like those songs. Maybe I should buy some Bruce Springsteen music or a t-shirt or something. Ravoli told NewJersey.com that he would have let the band play, adding, I think a lot of people in my base would not have come, but I could be wrong. He says here, I would have let the band play, but the people who come to his bar wouldn't appreciate the band. So a couple of things, though. If I'm Tony Ravoli, don't book Springsteen cover bands. But see, years ago, you could be somewhat political, but not crazy about it. And people would say, okay, I don't agree with their politics. But it's another thing, the way Springsteen did this. I mean, he went overseas, and it was just ridiculous, the things he was saying. And look, you may not agree with me. A lot of people don't. The country is endlessly divided, and you know what happens when the country is endlessly divided? Nothing gets done. Everything gets put on hold, and I don't even like politics anymore. I don't. So why are you talking about it? Because this is kind of big news that you can't be a Springsteen cover band in New Jersey. Of course, they want to put this out there to make the bar owner look bad. But you know what? The bar owner can do what he wants. He's the guy supporting the working class. Now, maybe a better thing for Tony to do would be to book some blue-collar bands who don't play Springsteen music, and my hunch is I'm sure he's doing that most of the time. But, in light of these comments, I don't blame the guy for doing what he's doing. And again, this shows that even in places where you think it would be safe for Bruce and Bruce cover bands, it's not the way it used to be. So anyway, folks, I'll continue to cover this issue. The majority of people who watch this channel like this coverage. There are a few that don't. And so, like I've been saying, if you don't want to watch me, then don't. Watch something else. It's really easy. There are a million channels that you can turn to, and you've got all of the mainstream media supporting your point of view. So just turn on NBC or Stephen Colbert. By the way, I spelled Colbert's name wrong, but I fixed it. So I don't know much about Stephen Colbert. I don't watch him. So before I go, I wanted to plug Terry Luttrell's band here, the REO Classics Band. Big concert happening June 14th in Champaign, Illinois. The former members of REO Speedwagon. And who knows, the way concerts are being canceled for Kevin Cronin, maybe he'll actually be there for that because he'll have nothing else to do. All right, again, if you can subscribe, Patreon, buy me a coffee. I really appreciate the coffee. YouTube memberships, PJ Rock Super Chats. It's all part of the way, if you want to support this channel, I will accept your support. I need your support, especially since, again, I had this other channel with 82,000 subs and I can't upload videos to it. So, yeah, thanks again. God bless, and I will see you soon.